I'm Dan from Wattshop, and we've got Rich here from Detail Bike Tech. So we're here today to show you the new Wattshop Anemoi Aero extensions and to run through how you'd measure up your current cockpit as well as install the new extensions. With every single set of Wattshop Anemoi Aero extensions, nice little instruction manual to show you what's in the box. So with that, you obviously got your extensions, you've got your riser plate, so you'll get one set given depending on what your measurements are for your current setup, but you can order more off the website. You'll get a set of risers. The typical ones are 15 degrees. We have 5, 10, 15, 20 and 25 degree risers, so you can have a massive range. You'll have a range of different hardware, again depending on what you've got. So there's different bolts, the different parts of the extensions are all explained in the instructions and we'll go through now. You've got your armrest, so either the single-sided or the dual-sided with your foam, either a Wahoo or a Garmin mount. And then depending on the grips you'll have, so we have different angles and different lengths. So this is a 50-degree tilt, and this is one of our Ergo grips for track, and we'll have multiple different ones being launched over the coming weeks and months so that you can really dial in your front end fit. So first up, nice part of the instructions, basically 8 steps to go through. We're going to give Rich to run you through this. The very first one is to fit the risers straight to the mounting plates. Step 1 is bolting your adapter plate to the angled riser, so using the M5 by 16mm countersunk bolts, just as Rich is doing here. Nice and simple. So just as every other bolt on this setup, we're going to torque it to 5 Newton meters. Step 2, we're going to mount the adapter plate to your current riser stacks. So you can use your current riser bolts and the supplied barrel nuts to enable them to thread up. If you are in a bolt down scenario, then you can use the supplied countersunk bolts and thread into the threads in your base bar. We recommend in the barrel nuts that you use Loctite 242 just to ensure that they're fully secure throughout use. So we have a range of different adapter plate options that you can flip both in and out to get narrower or wider positions, and we have 3 different lengths that you can have flipped forward or rearward to get shorter or longer positions. So we were installing with the middle size, but we're going to try a longer, wider setup with a slightly higher angle as well, just to demonstrate what the extension looks like in a wide forward, high angle position. The next step of the installation is to quite literally install the extension. So using the M5 by 14mm cap screws along with the washers, they fit through the body of the extension and into the riser. Rich has used Loctite 242 again, and these are going to be torqued to 5 Newton meters once we're happy with the toe in or out that we're going to set. The next step is to install the hand grip. So this is a 50-degree, slightly tilted version to bring your hands in closer. We're going to be running Shimano Di2 Dura-Ace end shifter. As you can see, they're supplied over length, so you can cut them back. We're going to be taking 35mm off the end so that we end up with exactly basically a hand grip and no overlapping or extended grip. The hand grip itself will fit pretty much any Di2 shifter. Just pop them in the end and expand. Or your ETAP blips or clicks will also fit into the end. We'll be supplying other versions such as Ergo grips and track grips. They'll be available on the website for separate purchase. The idea being that you can dial in your front end position just by changing one simple component and not have to buy a whole new set of extensions. Next step is to install your computer mount. So you'll be supplied with either a Garmin or a Wahoo mount, denoted by the G or the W on the inside face. And that quite simply just attaches with the M4 bolt onto the side of your left-hand extension. There are a few different ways to route your cables through the extensions. So you can either go down through the riser and it will come out underneath, and you can then route it back into your base bar or around your riser or through the back, whichever's the most natural and cleanest route. Or you can go out the back of your extension, which goes all the way through, and then gives you the option to then either route through the riser, through the back of the riser, or into the base bar. One of the big advantages of the Wattshop Anemoi Aero extensions is we can tow in and out of the extension with just some simple adjustment prior to then locking down on the bolts. Step of the install is to fit the armrests. So you have your pre-drilled carbon fibre Wattshop armrest. So this is one of the single-sided ones. You may also have one of the dual-sided ones, depends on what you specified in your order. That comes fitted with Velcro and your Velcro foam that sits on. These install with just an M5 countersunk bolt, and then you're set and ready to roll. So Rich, if you can install the armrest and pop the foam on, we're all good. So that is the Wattshop Anemoi Aero extensions fully installed, thanks to Rich at Detail Bike Tech. So they're obviously pretty aero and very adjustable. We've gone with two different setups, so one on each side just to demonstrate. So this is both wider, further forward, and a slightly higher angle, but you can see how you can just get into a much different position quite quickly just with altering the plate location and the riser angle. And obviously to change your tilt or your armrest position. So thoroughly adjustable, very aerodynamic, and just a very clean design. Hopefully they assist you to your many PBs and top race results in the near future.